Active Directory is literally the crown jewel of any organization's technology. It's a building block upon which everything else relies. And if AD is compromised, that battle has been lost in favor to the attacker. The only question at that point is how much damage can or will be done, whether or not the attacker chooses it as a conduit to further compromise or stop and demand a ransom in exchange for getting the crown jewel back in its unencrypted state. Now, we've been addressing this in our industry for some time, and the fundamentals still apply, namely network segmentation to make lateral movements more challenging for the attacker, setting endpoints to use a relay DNS, never directly to AD, and finally making it impossible for an AD controller to have any malware persistence or any command and control connections. Now, this is very practical now, and by itself will stop all currently known threat models dead in their tracks. But there is a brand new threat that we need to worry about now. Bugs in software that have Active Directory access themselves. Neutrix IT Asset Tracker is a compliance auditor. It's used across more than 11,000 organizations, and it contains critical insecure object deserialization vulnerability. That's a mouthful, I know. That could lead to an Active Directory domain compromise. Next up, we have a Black Hat ransomware that now has Brute Ratel included in its arsenal, which is possibly more powerful than Cobalt Strike, an attack simulation tool that is often used in real attacks. Watch out for outdated industrial control systems as they are the target. Speaking of which, every seasoned IT specialist has come across a need to recover or reset a password of previously configured industrial equipment that was perhaps not written down anywhere and the previous IT guy is not available. So beware of using any password recovery tools that then infect those systems with Sality malware. This week, Microsoft has detected exploitation of this particular CVE, so it is important not just for government offices, but for businesses everywhere to patch as soon as possible. This Windows bug is being exploited in the wild. Sadly, Pegasus has been discovered to be used once again to spy on up-to-date and patched smartphones. But the good news is that this ongoing investigation was actually triggered by Apple noticing the exploit first. But it is another reminder that patching isn't fast enough. Other protection mechanisms are essential. And did you know that SwiftBar is a dream come true to integrate a script in just about any language right into your macOS menu? So whether you can write a Bash, a shell script, a Python script, or JavaScript, any one of them that your system understands, SwiftBar can use to modify your menu to give you some real-time information. Enjoy and see you again next week.